guess I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Ay, 16 cars in my front yard. Ay, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the big scam, when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ay, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she want it like me, cause her like she can count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Ties burn the pavement. People wanna know where Mace, Posse, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter rock, turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, passing your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. We're leaving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, y'all keep the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all keep the flow. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Houston Texans. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line. Check 55 to right. Target, 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 target.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
I got him. Hey, rip lift. 55. Yellow. 3 bud. Check 26. Check right.
Now here's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. They're going to have to do something with him. He was so sensational last week, over 200 yards. AFC Offensive Player of the Week, what do? You hold him?
That's a good start as long as you can get away with it. Otherwise, just giving up penalties and free plays for the offense. But I think you've got to do a combination of things. Chip it his timing at the line of scrimmage, have extra people in the territory for him. You've got to do everything and change it up from snap to snap.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
55, Mike, got 55.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 44-yard line. Kelce, such a valuable part of this offense. Made the Pro Bowl the last 4 seasons. 2018 being the most productive when he went over 1,300 yards, 10 touchdowns, and a great relationship between he and Pat Mahomes off the field. Very good friends, attended a bunch of high-profile sporting events together in the offseason, and that chemistry, it certainly shows on the field. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Brings up third down and 11.
Yellow. I go, little lady. See me in your nightmare, son. You gonna see me in your nightmare.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Put it down. He's coming. 50.
On first down, Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he's got some... Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 94 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's a guy on his 4th franchise in 2 years, Carlos Hyde. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Watson. Open man, the tight end fails. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Tighten up. Switch. Check. Press. Switch it.
Following the penalty, it's Hyde. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, Watson. Going deep for Hopkins. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here's Hyde. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Watson now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Throwing on 2nd down, Watson. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Move. We got 4. Mike 50.
To the air yet again, Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Max Sharping, the guilty party, 2nd-round pick from Northern Illinois. 3rd and 10 wasn't going to be easy. Now after the holding penalty, they have to deal with a 3rd and 20. Again, it's Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Watson looks to throw again. And he's got Fuller. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. His throw caught right around the 6. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage. This time a sack.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
To try again after the sack. Watson. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Next to score, Texans 14, Chiefs nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Barkevius Mingo in that time on the tackle.
At the 37-yard line.
Hey, 57, 57.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mahomes. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Working from the gun, Mahomes. They've got his man complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 34-yard line. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
A first trip to the red zone for KC. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
He may try and run for this. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a 1st down.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down and inside the 5-yard line.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now Kamara. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Solid job up front, really just, oh, this is blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. Here's Fuller with a catch. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Watson now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Watson now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take
Throwing on second down, Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Hey, 31!
From the gun, Watson. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Attack!
Mahomes now to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. It's a gain of 35.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? Five defensive backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a
double
dime.
it.
A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing, offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
Yeah, we saw that advantage right there. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. High. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Here we go. Slam. To the pass.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had a big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To throw is Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Watson. They go screen pass to Hyde. 25 yards that time. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Here's Watson. And he's got it. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Hyde is the lone man in the backfield here on 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Texans push further out in front. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On first down, Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. He's at the 30, the 20, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Watson operating from the gun. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Here's Watson on 3rd down. And he couldn't get rid of the football, trying to buy a little time, but he'll just tuck it and go down.
I'll tell you who was excited by that play, and that was the defensive front. They didn't need any additional help. They got to him in a hurry. And right there, he had to make a big-time decision. I think he made the right one. Protect the football, then protect yourself.
Maybe not necessarily in that order.
He will never admit to that, but he's probably been about himself first.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball to cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor, and they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes, and going deep for Hill. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. This time, the extra point up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. We're back now in KC. For the 4th quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Butker now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. Back to throw, Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Watson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Watson. Open man is QT, complete. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A huge play there for Houston. 54 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Watson from the gun, he'll throw. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Now Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Attack!
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes gets this one to Hill. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Travis Kelce, the all-pro tight end, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Now it's Mahomes again. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 20-yard line. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
At the Texans' 13-yard line.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce. His second touchdown on the season as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
They run again with Hyde on first. And an alley to run. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. That good for 19 and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. And go.
First down, a run with Hyde. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Just like that.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Johnson. And he's got room. 25 yards the pickup there and also a first down. Now, I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Hyde is the lone man in the backfield here on 2nd and goal.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. Down to a knee goes Watson, and that should just about do it for this ball game.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down and...
So Houston going to come away here with the victory, and never an easy thing to come into Arrowhead and get the victory. One of the toughest places to play in the league, but they did it.
Some of the best fan support in the league. They take pride in it. They love their team. They rally around them.